And it's time for the most biased sports reports. Brutal ankle injury suffered by Ryan Getzlaf during last night's Kings-Ducks game. It's on YouTube. I don't think legs are supposed to bend that way. I'm not a doctor. But they are saying he's day-to-day with ligament damage, which means he could suit up for Canada at the Olympics. If they do replace him, though, if he can't go, I'd pick Steven Stamkos of the Lightning. He's been on fire lately. Young guy. He's got 32 goals. Or Mike Fisher, whose girlfriend, Carrie Underwood, is always on fire. Maybe put Carrie Underwood out there. I wouldn't mind seeing. Well, I don't know. Those hockey jerseys are kind of baggy. 6 teams will start the next NHL season overseas. 2 teams in Prague, 2 teams in Helsinki, and 2 teams in Stockholm, Sweden. The Sharks and the Jackets. I've come from Flankenberg for meatballs and to see Sharks game. This is the 3rd straight season NHL teams have opened overseas, and the 3rd straight season nobody's cared. Peyton Manning is getting some heat for storming off the field after the Super Bowl loss to the Saints, who allowed congratulating and shaking hands with Saints players. You can cut Peyton some slack, though. I mean, his own dad, Archie, was in the crowd wearing a Saints jersey, rooting against his son until after the game ended and the Colts lost. Then Archie was devastated for his son's loss. You know who else was devastated? Colts receiver Hank Baskett's wife, Kendra Wilkinson, who's a Playboy bunny. She was very upset, but insists she is happy for the Saints. Now, who cares what Kendra Wilkinson thinks, you ask? Well, I mean, she did date Hugh Hefner, right? At the same time, 2 other girls dated him. So what she thinks and feels means a lot to the world of football. I mean, we're happy she's happy. I don't know, there's a word for people like her, and it starts with a G and ends with a old digger. I don't know. For what reason, other than 1, maybe 2, would a model in her 20s date a guy in his late 70s or 80s? I don't care how charming or good-looking this guy is for his age. It's money. And you can't say any different because you're lying. We know it's a lie. You can't say, I'm dating this 80-year-old guy because he's really sweet. No, we don't buy that. Right? 780 Rock. Women in their 20s. Would you date an 80-year-old if he wasn't rich? No. If you want to argue that, by all means. Either way, Kendra Wilkinson. Devastated over the loss. New Orleans Saints Super Bowl champs t-shirts are in high demand. Adidas is churning these out by the thousands at their plant in where? Indianapolis. Uh-oh. The home of the Colts. Not good. Sunshine Girl Wendy is a Virgo who one day hopes to own a pink BMW, just like Barbie. Or does she drive BMWs, Barbie? 780 Rock on that. It's a convertible, right? They make BMWs without roofs, I think. And it doesn't say Wendy's age. I'm not surprised. All right. Got the free-for-all coming up. Let me know what you want to hear. 780 Rock, pound 975 MTS Mobility. Or if you're a woman in your 20s who dates 80-year-old guys, or if you know what kind of car Barbie drives.